We've already seen very heavy rain for the northeast Queensland coast just in the last week, where we had widespread totals over 200 millimeters. However, the worst is yet to come, with the impact of a potentially severe tropical cyclone hitting the coastline sometime on Tuesday. It is deceptively warm and sunny for some parts of this area of Queensland right now. This is quite literally the calm before the storm. Now, in the last 7 days, this is the rainfall that has been recorded across the nation. Widespread totals over 100 millimeters across the Queensland coast and even extending down to northeast New South Wales. That's still some lingering rainfall from a week ago. We had humid northeasterlies delivering flooding rainfall to northeast New South Wales. Also, a trough in the west has managed to produce a month's worth of rain for many parts of the goldfields as well as the interior and the Gascoyne district. Now, that sort of rain is going to ease, but it's going to intensify really around here, where we're going to see daily totals potentially exceed 100 millimeters to 400 millimeters at times. So let's take a look at that crossing, moving through sometime. Looks like on Tuesday. There's a bit of disagreement on the exact area. Also accompanying it will be destructive wind gusts, of course, between about Townsville to Prosper Pine, and the low lingering across that inland region for quite some time, continuing to bring heavy and flooding rain. Major river flooding is likely throughout that central eastern part of Queensland, potentially even a little bit further to the south. You'll also notice in the week we're also having fairly frequent cold front snap across the southeast, acting to clear the murk and also deliver some rainfall too, an unseasonably dry start to the season for South Australia and Western Victoria. So Monday, the focus of the rain is definitely going to be right there in central eastern parts of Queensland. Totals over 100 millimeters, absolutely possible, particularly if you get severe thunderstorms rolling through on any of the arms of the cyclone. As the crossing looks to be sometime on Tuesday, that's when some of the heaviest rainfall is going to start to appear on the Queensland coast. That really does include parts of Townsville down to about nearly the Mackay region, 150 to 250 millimeters widespread there, but of course we could see as much as 400 millimeters. As we go into Wednesday, the system will weaken because it's over land. However, we're still going to see a lot of moisture on the ground. That's still widespread totals over 100 millimeters, and that'll completely exacerbate river flooding in the area. In addition to that, severe flash flooding is a risk because these rainfall totals are going to be coming quite quickly. A trough will move across the southeast as we get into Thursday, and that'll draw some moisture right down into New South Wales, as well as maybe even eastern parts of Victoria. We could see thunderstorms accompanying that moisture as well. Rain continuing to linger on Friday throughout much of eastern Queensland, as well as some parts of New South Wales. So this is what we're looking at in the next 8 days. This is the region that's going to be severely affected by the cyclone itself. Widespread totals over 300 millimeters possible. That black area indicates regions over 400 millimeters, and that's the highest this scale really goes. So we could really see well over half a meter of rain, and that'll result in widespread river flooding.